Welcome guys to this video explaining the multiplayer open beta for Broken Arrow. This beta is set to start January 31st and we're going to go over what's included in the open beta, what you can expect in terms of the units you can use, and in general how it's going to play out. So stay tuned in the video and let's get started. Alright, so we have here the developer post announcing the open beta is starting January 31st like we said. If we read the developer notes, we can just read them here. Last month, we ran a large closed beta for testing multiplayer in Broken Arrow. For a few weeks, thousands and thousands of testers were able to face each other in exciting 5v5 matches. We're collecting amazing feedback, and we were overjoyed to see how many players got their hands on the beta build and had tons of fun. We are now ready to top that. On January 31st, we'll reopen the beta on Steam. So what this is basically if you played the closed beta in December, which I did myself, they're basically going to release that beta for everyone else. So this is just a stress test of servers and in general just to clean up the game for release. In general, my opinion is they're probably going to release this game within 2 to 3 months of this beta. So we can probably expect this game in end of March, April. Again, things can happen. It can get delayed like it already has, but in general, that's kind of when we can expect for Broken Arrow to release. The beta itself will go through in more detail as we read the post, but again, I've already played the closed beta, so this will just be reiterating what you found in closed beta if you played it. So what is it? It'll be an open beta, meaning that everyone will be accepted automatically and immediately. It'll also mean that you'll be able to stream the game, make videos of it, and upload them, talk about it with your friends. Simply put, there will be no NDA restrictions. The open beta will be available until February 16th. So if you read that, guys, again, 16 days of beta, which is absolutely great. It's going to give us plenty of time to see how Broken Arrow is. If we keep reading, it says it'll be a multiplayer beta only, and it will contain no single-player content whatsoever. The game at launch will contain single-player scenarios and single-player campaigns, but the purpose of this playtest phase is to test online play. The beta build currently contains 6 multiplayer maps playable on 5v5 with only 4 out of the 10 specializations the game will contain at launch for the 2 playable factions, USA and Russia. So if we just stop right here, again, playing the closed beta, this was exactly the same. The 5v5 mode is very different from regular RTSs. So what it is basically you're just in a lobby with either yourself and 4 friends, or you can literally just matchmake and find 5 people. So once you go to our first round of matchmaking and you have your team of 5, you're going to matchmake again. You're going to matchmake with somebody else's team of 5. And again, this could be either a group of friends or just 5 random people. And it just makes 2 teams of 5. So it's very interesting, very different. Once you play it, you guys will definitely have fun. So if you keep reading, it says if you pick the USA, you will play as the U.S. Marine Corps and Armored. If you pick Russia, you will play as the VDV and Guards tanks. Each faction will propose 3 additional specializations at launch. So I've already played these, and I can say that the U.S. Marine Corps and Armored are both very good, especially the U.S. Armored. You're going to get some very cutting-edge tanks there and some very nice equipment. So it's going to be very, very nice if you play the U.S. If you play the Soviets, the Guards tanks division is absolutely insane. The amount of tanks that you get access to is very great. T-80s, T-90s, T-90Ms even, and even the experimental tanks. So the T-14 Armada you'll have access to. You'll have access to some of the IFVs that are still experimental. So the Kurganets IFVs, you're going to have access to those, and a lot of experimental weapons for the Soviets or the Russians. So again, very, very interesting, and you're going to see in the beta that you're going to have plenty of unique units to toy around with. So if we keep reading, it says they're going to have a multiplayer challenge. So we have decided to challenge the community with the contest. During these 16 days, players will have the chance to climb 2 unique leaderboards, KD ratio and win-loss ratio. At the end of the open beta, we'll let you know who the winners are and top players among the community are. We'll also reward the most active player for the duration of the beta. Victor will be rewarded with taking part in a special live roundtable with developers. Those who manage to get to the first 5 positions of each leaderboard will get a chance to take part in a live event with Steel Bell Cloud Games, and they'll be able to talk with the developers, offering them feedback and opinions and asking whatever they want about the game. We'll make sure to update you daily on Discord on who's leading each leaderboard. So this is pretty cool, a little bit of time with developers if you win. And they put down here the figures for the closed beta. So as you can see, there's actually a ton of activity there. 167,000 battles fought, 4.1 million units killed, 125,000 logins, 4.6 million experiences counted. And this actually shows the leaderboards for that. So the closed beta was great. The open beta is going to be the same thing, but open to everybody. It's going to be great to just show this game off. It's going to be very, very interesting. So I hope to see you guys in this open beta. I'll definitely be playing. For more of these videos, make sure to subscribe, because the more you guys subscribe and like the videos, the more I'm going to keep making them. So thank you guys very much.